On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On second down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here I come. Here I come. 24. Here I come. Let's go, Hank.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 22. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Army. Light 56.
Watson going to try and run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Lindsay. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Fields. This is Smith with a grab. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, New York.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10.
Here we go, D.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And some room to work. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Watson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 6.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my 59. Line up.
Watson off play action. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Watson now to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, you got deep? Here we go. Oh, here on top. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
On play action, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Ready up. That's it, baby. We gonna work. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38.
They run the counter. Muhammad. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Jets 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. This is caught by Tate. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. Gets around him and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
56. Right there, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. He don't want it.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
6 man.
On first down, it's Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They go again with Muhammad, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Where's the mic? Watch one. We want this. Switch it. Come on.
Fields. Forced out to his left. And, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. 54. I got you, son. There we go, Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 14.
Come on, D. Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 120. Yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A try here for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And shedding a man at the 40. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Check back 21. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I know he ain't got 9. Alert! Alert!
Here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Check 31. Check 31. In the 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Every day, any day. Mike 1, Mike 1.
Off play action, Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So Mike's number one.
On second down, Muhammad. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Trips over here. That's overload. Check 88.
Now it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Gets this to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
At the Texans' 38-yard line.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
He's back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And one last throw here for Fields.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.